How's it going, everyone? Jesus here, aka Tyrant Dominus, and I'm here to tell you a little bit about Anchor. Anchor is the one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing your podcast. And best of all, it's 100% free and ridiculously easy to use. And now Anchor can match you with great sponsors who want to advertise on your podcast. That means you can get paid to podcast right away. In fact, that's what I'm doing right now by reading this ad. Honestly, Anchor is a very enjoyable platform to be on, listen on, and just a joy to be a part of this community. Anchor, come check us out. How's it going, everyone? Jesus here, aka Tyrant Dominus, here to bring you another movie review. This time around, we're going to be talking about the new Suicide Squad movie, written and directed by James Gunn. So, before we talk about the film, there's specifically one thing I want to say. So, I was able to watch this movie twice. I was able to go to the cinema to go see it with a couple friends that I haven't seen in a while. And going to the cinema is one of those few things that you would like to experience, mostly with films like this. This is a movie I think you need to at least see once in a cinema. You just have to experience this film. And then I was able to watch it at home since I was fortunate enough to have HBO Max, and it was enjoyable to see it again. So within a 24-hour period, I was able to see this movie twice. My one thing that I wanted to say is people really need to remember theater etiquette. Because for the most part, I know everyone's been stuck at home, and the cinemas have slowly been opening up, and I know we're going back, at the time of this recording, we're slowly going back to a couple of mass restrictions, but still, people just still have to remember, common decency in the cinema. Don't be too boisterous. No, don't have your phone out. There's just a few things that you just shouldn't do. You should just enjoy the film. I don't mind some mild chuckling, some haws here and there, but man, there is some, and don't be kicking people's seats. Come on, don't be that person. That's kind of my only rant right there. Just keep some common theater etiquette. You're not at home anymore. You are in a public space, sharing this experience with everyone, and you have to remember that. Besides that, time for the film. The film itself is fantastic. It's a wonderfully fun and funny film. It's action-packed, gruesome. It's everything you would hope for. It is basically an action-packed, gorier version of Guardians of the Galaxy. And boy, man, does this cast do a fantastic job melding together. There's just so many people in this casting that you just don't know what's gonna happen. And it's one of those things, I'm not gonna spoil it here, but it's just so crazy to see who interacts and who doesn't. I will say for sure, some of the best conversations and interactions with each other were John Cena's character and Idris Elba's character. Those two together on screen are just fantastic. They're humorous, and it's just fun to see. And for the most part, it's just a fun, action-packed, funny film. Good jokes, and like I said, there's a lot of laughter in the theater, and I don't blame them. There's some good funny moments in here, and the only thing I could really see is kind of some of the pacing issues, and it was kind of alleviated by these interesting transitions, which I didn't mind. I find them comical and stuff. It helped move the story a little bit, but besides that, the why can't I say it? The flow kind of subsided here and there, but it didn't really take back too much of the film. The score of the show, the film is really good. Music is fantastic. James Gunn's when it comes to music in films, he does a fantastic job. For the most part, the plot of the story, the Suicide Squad, people are gonna die, so it's really fun to kind of figure out who's gonna live and who's gonna die. There's a few people who are gonna survive, but it's always fun to see who's going to perish. They even make us a big joke in the beginning of the movie doing a Deadpool on like, okay, this person's gonna die, this person, did they work together? Like, I don't know. So it's kind of fun to see that. And it's interesting to see just kind of this entire cast and all their abilities, because there's like, oh my god, there's like a good like 10, I think. Oh man, I should have counted beforehand, but it's like 10 or 12 members of the Suicide Squad in this film, so it's like, oh god, there's a lot to fit in. But the film does a fantastic job alleviating some of this with like the deaths throughout the film, and like, okay, that makes sense, and it does a good job. Everyone's kind of, for the most part, given a good amount of time to shine and have their moments. Some more than others, but it is what it is, and I'm glad they did it this way. For the most part, I can't really say more without going into spoilers. So yeah, I'm gonna just end it there. It's just a fun film, so much action, so much gore. It's just so great. Casting was fantastic. Oh my god, yeah. I'm gonna give this film an 8 out of 10. An 8 out of 10. Everyone should be able to watch it. If you don't want to go to the cinema, watch it at home on HBO Max. If you can and are able to, go see it at least one time in the movies. As of like recording this episode, I was kind of reading an article about it. It's not doing so well in the cinema. It kind of sucks. I understand some of the hoopla behind it. There's been review bombing and stuff, but it sucks because it's just such a fun film to watch, and it is a summer blockbuster, and it should deserve that. But yeah, so everyone, thanks again for listening. Let's find out what more is coming up. So until next time, see ya.